Our special year-end series, Realty Round Up. Alright, in this series, we track all hot markets across India and tell you how they have fared in the last 1 year. We also tell you what areas you should be betting on. Today, we take a look at Bengaluru's residential market. How has the Silicon Valley performed when compared to the rest of the cities of the last 1 year? Joining me on Magicbricks Now is Ashutosh Limaye, Head of Research at JLL. Thank you so much for joining us here on Magicbricks Now. My first question to you, tell us how Bengaluru's residential real estate market has fared over the last 1 year. How has it fared when compared to the rest of the markets?
I think Bangalore happens to be one of those cities which have performed better. Residential overall in the national context hasn't done that well of late, but Bangalore has been doing well. Bangalore typically sees about 12,000 units getting launched every quarter. Typically sells around 6,000 odd units, and that has been constant. I think Bangalore's positives are they don't build too much speculatively. They are in very close touch with what end users demand, and hence we see a better alignment between the product offering and what the market wants from the developers. There was some time mid-year when Bangalore's unsold inventory crossed the 80,000 units mark, which was alarm to many because Bangalore hasn't seen that kind of unsold inventory before. But Bangalore is nimble-footed and got its act together in just few months and brought down that inventory to about 70,000 units level.
Alright, clearly things are starting to look up. Also tell us what are some of the emerging areas in Bengaluru and what are the key demand drivers?
Bangalore has multiple corridors and different areas in various directions which are emerging. I think all those areas which are feeding into the IT districts of Bangalore are doing well and have more promise for future development as well. The entire outer ring road ORR corridor, which is a very big IT district now, and the IT areas of Whitefield are getting good residential demand as well. Areas such as Sarjapur Road, Old Madras Road, which are feeding into these areas, and the North Bangalore corridor, the Bellary Road corridor, are doing fairly good. The other corridors, Mysore Road, or in the south we have Kanakpura Road, Bannerghatta Road. On the northwest we have the Tumkur Road. All are doing fairly okay within their own segments.
Alright, so peripheral business districts are doing well in Bengaluru, but if there was one area you could pinpoint and ask investors to buy, which one would that be?
That's the most difficult question because as I mentioned earlier, there is no single area that dominates it that strongly. I think the corridors feeding into the IT districts, and I would again name Old Madras Road, Sarjapur Road, and the Whitefield environs, which should continue doing well, and so will the North Bangalore corridor.
Okay, Mr. Limaye, also tell us in which segment do you see maximum demand for homes in Bengaluru?
I think the sweet spot, if we were to call it, lies between 60 lakhs and 80 lakh rupees of ticket price. I think anything which is lesser than 60 lakh rupees comes in that value homes category. Typically, we have seen that happening towards the Hosur Road area and Tumkur Road side. Most projects offer apartments starting from 60 lakhs and going up to 1 crore. And then we have the niche product which is above 1 crore. So I think maximum demand or the maximum sales velocity that we have seen is between 60 lakhs to 1 crore, and within that say between 70 lakhs and 80 lakhs is the fastest moving segment.
Okay, last question to you. How do you see 2016 panning out for Bengaluru's residential market?
Bangalore, I think next year will continue to grow very sustainably. So in terms of price, we expect Bangalore to improve on its pricing by just 5 or 6%. So which is inflation plus a little bit of delta. And in terms of sales, I think we will continue to expect Bangalore to sell its average number that it has demonstrated in the past. I think Bangalore has responded well by bringing down the ticket size, by slightly lowering the total apartment size, and the new launches have been at a very competitive price and seeing good response from the market. So next year also, I think Bangalore should continue to lead the overall Indian residential market in terms of giving a very sustainable price appreciation and a very healthy sales velocity.
All right, prices to improve by 5 to 6% is the word coming in from Ashutosh Shamai of GLL. Thank you so much for joining us here on Magicbricks Now.